Peace awareness lesson to her room. Check out a couple videos. I'm gonna skim through them. This one I just seen. Shout out to Taylor House Publishing. Let's check it out. White girl threatens to shoot a black girl in class yelling racial slurs.
A disturbing phone call about a disturbing event that you're going to see right here, where a young white girl is threatening to shoot a black girl in the middle of a classroom while calling her racial slurs. Now, of course, I'm going to have to blur out the vulgar language and the racial slurs, but I will put the actual link to the video, which was on Facebook, in the comments. Now, this happened at Parkside High School in Salisbury, Maryland, yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of parents are outraged because of the lack of veracity by the school system in addressing this event. So I took the liberty as well to calling the school. So I'm also going to let you hear what they are saying about this event and how they are addressing it. But this speaks to a further issue of the evident racism that is being taught or being influenced by adults to their children. This happened in Salisbury, Maryland, in Wicomico County. And both the county of Wicomico and the city of Salisbury boast about a 2/3 white population. So we're going to show this video. Hopefully YouTube will allow this video to pass the standards. But just take a listen to this, and we'll probably play it a couple of times. But once again, we're going to have to blur out the vulgar language and also the racial slurs. Just watch.
Go yourself! I'm gonna shoot you like you guys do it!
Damn.
Why don't you shoot your friends? Go yourself! I'm gonna shoot you like you guys do it!
She said, I'm gonna shoot you N-word. Yeah, blank out there because of YouTube.
Why don't you shoot your friends? I'm gonna shoot you like you guys do it!
All right. And so if you didn't hear, or if you're not able to slurs, just watch.
Go yourself! I'm gonna shoot you like you guys do it! Why don't you shoot your friends? Go yourself! I'm gonna shoot you like you guys do it! Why don't you shoot your friends?
She said,
I'm gonna shoot you like you guys do it!
I'm gonna shoot you N-word. I'm gonna shoot you effing N-word. And people always try to cover these, they try to cover their own asses. Now, let's watch this video. And they named this video, see, I ain't going to the regular reactions. I'm going to the horse's mouth. We went to TSU, Tennessee State University, for a civil debate, and anti-white riot erupted. It didn't have nothing to do with that.
Guys, we are out of
those laws. There's
They got
nothing.
mega hats on.
But
They
even
got
though
mega
we have
hats
laws, that
on.
doesn't stop it from happening. We still know that you're right. Racism does happen still, even though there are laws that ban it. And I think that those laws are oftentimes used to enforce a culture of anti-racism in the United States. We actually cancel people for being racist all the time. But we have in the system, as far as the system goes, you can't stop people from being racist on an individual level, unfortunately. It happens in every country, on every continent, all around
That
the
was
world, and
good.
it has since the beginning of time. But what you can do is make it illegal to institutionalize it by saying, you know, you can't allow certain, you have to allow everybody to eat at your restaurant. You can't not admit people based on their color. You can't prioritize people based on their color, etc. And I would say that I would say getting rid of DEI works towards that objective.
So, y'all had say make America great again. How do y'all feel that America is not great, and how do y'all feel that America can be great again? And when was it great?
Yeah, I would say that the most recent example of America being great was the first term of Donald Trump. And then we had 4 years of Joe Biden in chaos, and then Trump is president again. So this was his campaign hat for his, you know, lead up to his second term.
They trying to fast forward. Oh shit! They're trying to fast forward. When the students start coming up there.
Come on, really? Seriously?
See, this is what they was waiting for. This is what they was waiting for. This is what these savages, Neanderthals, was waiting for. And this is on their page. Look at all these ignorant comments. This is how much. This is not even ignorant. This is pure racism in the comments. This is what real racism look like. Imagine the roles being reversed here. Yeah, black people cannot be racism. That's racist. Let's get that understood. The country will be rioting and burning. Duh, that's why we riot and burn. Because we the ones that get hated on. We the ones that's getting all. Come on, man, make that shit make sense. But we talking to pure animals. We're not talking to pure humans. The irony of them reinforcing their own negative, quote, negative stereotypes. Like, these whole comments is bots. These ain't nothing but pure bots. They don't want to stop racism. They want to be the racist. How you go make the victims the victimizers all of a sudden? Crazy. We out here figuring the game out. Excuse me. We out here figuring the game out. The financial game, all the other games, emotional games, but especially the financial and the creativity that's in us. Like, we out here figuring this game out, and they mad, so they got to provoke black people at all costs. They got to provoke the youth. They got to provoke elders. They got to provoke anybody, any black people who are happy, learning, successful, becoming successful. They got to provoke you. They got to provoke. What is the word provoke? It's when you go out here starting shit. When you go out here meddling around with people, as elders used to say back in the day. Meddling around, fucking around. As we say today, fucking around. Yeah, because I'm spitting real shit, boy. That's what's going on over here. Don't be scared to be don't be no pussy. We don't mess with pussies over here. Unless it's women. Or my woman, I don't mess with anybody. Or my women. Nothing but bots. Nothing but bots. This comment say, in my tax dollars, fund this shit. Defund the school. This is a huge embarrassment to TSU. This is all Neanderthal Caucasians. This is a house nigga right here. This is a house nigga. He taking up for Trump. This is a house nigga that's coming to this. This is a huge, I don't even want to call him out. This is a huge embarrassment to TSU. What an absolute disgrace. Are these students not aware that BLM was a scam? Unbelievable. Take all that federal funding away immediately. That's not the point. That's not the point. That's true, but that wasn't the point. The point was they coming in there provoking these students. No students want to hear about that bullshit, bro. They already know what's up. These youngers already know what's up. And they mad that they can't, that they not going for it. If our generation ain't going for it, they definitely not going for it. Woo. Brand new tea. I can't use all these cups. That shit have with the leaking and shit. Motherfuckers acting like I ain't prepared. Left or right? What you mean by left or right? What you mean by that, gang? Yeah, so my fault, y'all. I'm talking, trying to eat. I'm gonna fast forward it. See, they getting they talking about let the roles would have been reversed. They having fun. This is their type of fun. This is their type of they love this type of energy. They love provoking shit. If this would have been reversed, the police would have been arresting the victimizers. These are the victimizers. These are the suspects.
Thank you, officers.
And see, we living in this real racist society. This is a real society of racism. And once you know the game on how this work, yeah, we can run through this shit. We can run through this shit successfully. And that's what they mad at. Now, even this video it's two different videos. I just seen this video. This is on the police activity page. I don't even, but they got 600,000 views. Columbus, Ohio officer shoots suspect armed with a gun while fleeing a traffic stop. This is all fake. He didn't have no gun because it's another video with a lady like he in the video. What gun when he got shot? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. And then all the comments. Straight savage. Straight savage. Straight savage. My bad, I probably can't see it like that.
Let me see your fucking hand! I will shoot you! He's got a gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! I will shoot you! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Let the gun down! Drop it!
What gun? You hear him say what gun?
3 shots fired.
Mama out there and everything, bro.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Mama out there and everything.
Let the gun down! Drop it! 10-3, shots fired. Shots fired, 10-3. Don't reach for the gun! Do not move!
Savages, man. Savages in the comments. These people was pure evil, pure, and you and motherfuckers wondering why, like, motherfuckers really giving up on society. Motherfuckers really giving up on all this shit. The main thing we not giving up on is ourselves. So we going to work, of course. But if we give up on that shit all at once, or at least like all that, some major breakout, it's all universal, because even at these jobs, these people are savages. Straight savages, bro. Like, straight savage. Now I just wanted to show you all how, like, this is AmeriKKKa. And this is why, like, you can't just, we have to follow commandments of the gods, of the God that gave it to the gods, because, and they can still fuck around and try to fuck around, especially if you were chosen, you was doing this shit in another lifetime, you was fighting in another lifetime. Everybody wasn't fighting. You got sellouts. This is why sellouts or a nigga's spirit who's been broken, these type of niggas try to break every other brother and sister spirit. They don't have the spirit of that we have. So police and racism, they go smell the warrior on a black person. They go smell the warrior inside of an indigenous person, or they go smell the intelligence. They got dog in them, K9. They walk around. This shit not normal. We walk around in these jobs out here in the field. Dogs is more promoted as being human. And I love dogs. I love everything. I got respect for every animal. But this is the thing. You cannot change something that is already naturally born or created to what it's supposed to be. This is a prime example. These are prime examples. They not doing nothing wrong. As from their mindset, we not doing nothing wrong. You're the racist. Or why you're aggressive. Like you supposed to be the footstool of them. Our ancestors already been through that. You think you think the children, the grandchildren, the great 7 great 10 greats about to be footstools? Is y'all out y'all fucking mind? Yeah, some nigga that can't get out, like the movie Get Out. He can't get out. But for the ones who got out, the very few who got out them relationships with them interracial, intergenetic racials, so they call it interracial to make it seem safe. Just like, shout out to Space Ghost Perp. He was like, it's always dick and pussy, because y'all some faggots, and that's true. Y'all always mentioning the sexual organs. Y'all never mentioning nothing about genetics. Like, why is you really talking to somebody black? Why is you really interested in somebody black? It's because you interested in lust. You're not interested in the mind. You're not interested in helping that damn it, no, I don't know. I got some shit in that motherfucker. Excuse my language. But people really not, these people are not interested in really loving you. These relationships was forced. They wasn't honest relationships. Wasn't nothing honest about these relationships. Nothing. And you just scared. Get your scary ass up out of here. We don't deal with pussy motherfuckers over here. We straight man over here. We straight warriors over here, gang. You ain't gang. You wanna flip thing, and I ain't got nothing against no the LGBT, bro. I'm talking about these pussy suckers. But anyway, though, let's get to this other video. Let's get into some knowledge. The ancient Egyptian, ancient intelligence. Shout out to Rod Hayes. This Rod Hayes on the Young Elder page. Let me see if I can. Yeah, we go fast forward a little bit.
About to be a good ride right here.
Egypt, 1934. Beneath the blazing sun and upon the golden sands of the Nile, mankind embarks on a monumental feat. The first ever construction of a colossal stone pyramid rising proudly from the desert floor. At the heart of this vast site, thousands of workers labor tirelessly, hauling and placing.
Nah, if y'all can't see, y'all probably can't see this. But this is like ancient Egypt being set up as a movie cast. This is like them setting up, taking Egypt out of America and putting the new Egypt inside of the so-called Egypt that's in Africa.
Heartbreaking for my Egyptologist guys. They might not like this.
Shout out
They
to.
might like it. I mean, why shouldn't you like it? It's still.
I got the Ankh on me. This is America. This is in our blood.
Location. So, Roy, you want to say, hey, y'all hit that like, man. This is about to get good. Hey, Roy, you want to say anything before we open up with this first nail in the coffin?
Yeah, just remember, y'all, anything that you see us do is public notice. Notice to actions, notice to principle. All frauds is going to be exposed sooner or later. More sooner than later. This is coming to an end. We're looking at all of this stuff. They got countdowns to alien invasion going on. They got weather anomalies, earthquakes, and everything going on. Got spaceships parked by the moon going on. They got spaceships coming from deep space going on. They got government infiltrating itself going on, right? So it's all a big cluster of events all rolled together. Individually, they each tell a different piece of the story, but when you put them all together, you get the panoramic view that something huge is on the horizon. And you can see it creeping its head like the sun in the early morning over the horizon. It's something coming up. And this is what they call event horizon. It's right before the event, you start seeing the effects of the coming event play out in the stars, the zodiac signs, and the numerology, and the gematria, the public spectacles, the political satire out of Washington, the Hollywood parodies and central casting out of Hollywood, Los Angeles, City of Angels, right? So we watching all of this stuff happen, but we only used to seeing small pieces at a time, so we won't never look to put the bigger puzzle together with the small pieces we see. So we about to get on into it, Elder. You can roll the coin and we get started. And that's what we're going to talk about. This is the Young Elder production. Thank you for your time, energy, and effort in showing up to this glimpse into the future.
Hey, thank you for flying Delta, man. I'm saying, buckle your seatbelts. This is about to be a good ride right here.
Egypt, 1934. Beneath the blazing sun and upon the golden sands of the Nile, mankind embarks on a monumental feat, the first ever construction of a colossal stone pyramid.
This is Egypt in 1934. See, they got us running around rapid like a chicken with his head cut off. And it seemed like time is so far long ago. This was in our grandparents' days, in our great-great-grandparents' days. Not just great-grandparents, but great-great-grandparents' days.
Rising proudly from the desert floor, at the heart of this vast site, thousands of workers labor tirelessly, hauling and placing enormous blocks of stone with astonishing precision. Though only the lower tiers have taken shape, enormous.
I ain't never seen this video.
Mankind embarks on a monumental feat, the first ever construction of a colossal stone pyramid rising proudly from the desert floor. At the heart of this vast site, thousands of workers labor tirelessly, hauling and placing enormous blocks of stone with astonishing precision. Though only the lower tiers have taken shape, the grandeur to come is already apparent. The pyramid stands incomplete, yet awe-inspiring. Nearby, carved from solid bedrock, the majestic head of a lion with a human face begins to emerge. Dubbed the Sphinx, this enigmatic sentinel is destined to watch over the sacred grounds for centuries to come. Engineers, dignitaries, and curious onlookers gather to witness history in the making. Never before has such ambition been poured into the sands of time. And so, before our very eyes, a legend is born. Not from the pages of ancient texts, but from the hands of modern men, chiseling their place into eternity.
That Rod, this sparked my first question, because that video right there showed them putting that stuff together after the Smithsonian Institute, because the Smithsonian Institute is 1820 something. This right here, so the Smithsonian Institute is already well established over here, covering stuff up. These guys over there putting together the what they showing us as Egypt. They building it like a movie set. Not only did they mention that, before I go into my question, I already know that we got evidence that they moved a lot of the temples, because they said that they were flooded out and they had to move them 200 feet, 600 feet, some of them. It depends, right? But we know that how do you move a whole temple? How do you move a whole temple without, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on. What you think about that, Ron? It's like they built a movie set in the 1930s.
Listen, that set that you were seeing was a movie set. And the movie set was popularized on those Moses movies and the biblical movies that they was producing in the 40s and the 50s. The only reason why you know that difference between the Giza Plateau and that replica they was building, there's a whole story that go with that film, the backstory to what we were seeing play out in the video, right? And they also got papers about it where they talked about trying to duplicate the construction of the Giza Plateau. So they was filming as they was seeing if they could match the architectural precision and the industrial labor to build a pyramid. But those pyramids is no ways as big as the ones in Giza.
Right.
This is how you know the difference from the set and the Giza Plateau, because the Giza, one of the stones of the Giza Plateau is 60 freaking tons.
600, 300.
You know, so when we started talking about moving tons, we don't have that technology anymore. It got destroyed in the wars.
Right.
Right. But there is the remnants of the tire tracks that we left behind going through the mud and all of that.
Right.
You know, so they know that we had vehicles. Then when you go to India, the longest continuous record is in the Tibetan caves. And in there, they have actual drawings that's thousands of years old of vehicles. Spaceships. City ships. A whole city on a ship. Right? We used to have a lot of them. But the wars brought them down. A lot of
This shit is real. Like, this some real shit. This not some shit that's... And what's funny is, like, this shit is in our blood, memories. I done seen this shit in my vision. I done seen the world here, the world within the world. As it say, like in the Bible, about the wheels within the wheel, the eyes or some shit. I forgot. But I actually seen that before I seen it was in Ezekiel a couple years after. I mean, this was a few years. This one, I was smoking during the time. I ain't smoked weed in 3 years, or 4 years, or going on 4 years or something like that. No. But yeah, it's always stuff by the moon. Like, it's always stuff, especially at like 3 o'clock. I get up at 3 sometimes 4. I've been getting up at 4 lately, but now I've been back probably like 2 weeks now. I've been back getting up at 3 o'clock. And when I leave about like 5 o'clock, it's always the moon. It's always something by the moon. It's always something by the moon. It ain't always a planet. It ain't always a planet. Especially when the sky be clear. This is why, like I said, like everybody frequency can't see certain shit because they too busy in this illusion. They can look up and see it, but they still won't even know what they looking at because of the illusion. Now, like if they do look up long enough, they're gonna start getting dreams and feeling shit because you start being in tune and you start getting out this shit like, damn, I wonder if this earth spinning. This is shit from years ago. Just go question everything. Looking in the binoculars. This is how you know they trying to brainwash us to make us fear looking up because they assume they wanted us to believe in the spinning. We in the spinning world where shit can come out the sky and knock you out. So don't look. You should be scared to look up. Basically, naturally as a kid, I'm wanting to look up. I'm looking up. I'm looking at through the telescope. Shout out to Pops. Shout out to my Pops. Had the telescope. Yeah, for a lot of little hating, them hate comments. Yeah, I I know people be stereotyping and had this false belief about every black American because y'all been brainwashed, or or you is part of the brainwashing. But it don't even matter. Y'all dried out. Y'all like cancer. We washing shit away. Some of y'all like really cancerous. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, though. We render our reality based on our it's personal aperture of belief. The more you believe or on deeper subjects, the more our reality will reveal its different levels to you. That's true. We render our reality based on our personal aperture of belief. The more you believe on deeper subjects. And it's not even really just believing, it's about really seeing it. Because I'm not reading from nobody else. I'm not even reading books. And if I start reading books, that's where that go in now. But even that, the belief, I'm going to just say this because I don't want to make it sound like I'm debating. I'm going to say that belief is going to turn into reality, as you saying, the more our reality will reveal itself. Like I've been seeing through this like I'm like 10 years old. 2015 to 2025 is 10 years. I've been going through another awakening stage, even when I was already going through awakening stage before 2015, but especially 2015. I didn't even know that just until last year, like damn, or this year. I'm like, it's been 10 years, and it's like I've been like a child again, like when as far as learning and accepting new heights of energy, like going past the 5 senses, going to the 6 senses and higher, going above the regular taste, touch, smell, hear, see, smell. I said that's 5. And you going into the feeling the thoughts, hearing the thoughts, seeing the thoughts, futuring the thoughts, energy moving shit. And you ain't even went to no guru. You ain't went to no psyches. You naturally psyche, like we naturally got in tune with shit. And we have shit that's stronger, different ones that's stronger and some that's weaker. Like, I'm not even gonna say my shit, but one thing I will say, that we are world of chosens, the bloodline have connection to the sun, and I think every aspect of that, but especially like the sun, because the sun, it might, we've been taught it was fire, but it's fire and electric. It's like a lighter. It's red and blue. It's like when you light a lighter, when you smoke, you see the blue. You don't see the fire, you see the blue fire from the bottom. Depending on what type of lighter, it's like let me see if I can pull this. No, I don't want to move that. Like the regular lighters, y'all know what I'm talking about. You flick a lighter, you see the blue. That blue is another type of, like that's a stronger fire than the regular fire. But I'm out there go back live later on. I'm finna eat the rest of my food. I gotta go make a couple moves. Holla at y'all. Hopefully I do get back on tonight. I might end up getting busy or something, I don't know. But I'm up out of here. Peace.